exactly what happened. And even then, I don't know that well.
You got to try and process the craziest fourth quarter. This is not an overstatement. Maybe in football history. Bo Nix and Denver hosting the Giants. 19-0 Giants fourth quarter. Denver with a second and goal at the 2. Alex, you said this was their best offensive play of the night.
To this point, they hadn't done anything. I mean, the volleyball tip touchdown certainly helped them get going at this point.
Broncos go for the 2 and get it. So now it's 19-8. And then things would get just completely crazy. Going back the other way, one tip, not as good as the other tip. This was on a 3rd and 7.
Oh, my goodness.
Johnson takes it in. Jackson Dart can't believe what just happened. Another crazy deflection play. Giants are leading 26-8. And that is the score with 5 minutes remaining. But here comes Bo Nix. And Alex, you were calling for this all day.
About time. This guy's a phenomenal athlete. Again, they can't get the run game going. I want to see him use his legs. Obviously, finally get him going late, and it sparks him.
They go for the 2 and get it. Now 5 minutes to go, 3rd and 5. D Wood, Jackson darts.
Just a critical mistake right there. Listen, you're up 10 points to the Giants. Like, you should be salting this thing away.
Rex, you don't like
a bigger mistake on him or on Brian Daboll for throwing the ball?
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
Yes,
critical
we are.
Mistake. The Broncos take over. 2nd and goal at the 2. It's Nix. It's R.J. Harvey. They're right back in the game. It's
How old is that play?
Yeah, roll pass,
26-23. The Giants then go 3 and out. I hated all 3 play calls. Broncos 3rd and 11 at the 30. Marvin Mims. And they're in field goal range. But they're wanting more. Later in the drive. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Alex, they used your play.
The QB truck. Man, Oli but Goody again using his legs. 46 yards rushing in the fourth quarter for Bo Nix.
Broncos have come all the way back. They lead at 30-26. But wait, the Giants are not done. 49 seconds left, 3rd and 10. Rex, just chuck it up there and hope something good happens.
Yeah, hope for pass interference call or no pass interference. But they call it anyway. Here we go. Giants going to win.
Sean Payton can't believe it. This is a very questionable
that
call.
That's not a pass interference call.
Sean Payton can't believe it. He gets what turns out to be.
Wait till he gets fined.
He gets a 1-yard penalty. They move the ball to the 1. So now it's 1st and goal with 40 seconds left. Jackson Dart, they initially ruled him short. In retrospect, maybe he'd be better off if he hadn't scored on the 1st down play. We'll never know. It doesn't matter. Obviously,
Amazing play.
They overturn it. Giants 32-30 pending the extra point. And then Schefty, disaster.
An extra point. This is the 2nd missed extra point for a team that has lost a couple of games through its kicker. Broncos get the ball back in another chance.
33 seconds left in regulation. All day long, Rex in the pocket to throw.
Yeah, great move. You're allowed to rush more than 3. What the hell are you doing, Giants?
We're going to show you that play again, and then it leads to this. The Giants got an offside penalty, and then they get Cortland Sutton. 6 catches, 87 yards for him. They rush up, they spike it, 39 seconds left. Will Lutz, it's up, it's good. 39 yards is what I should have said. Brian Daboll can't believe what just happened. Look at Dart. Look at Daboll. The Broncos scored 33 points in the 4th quarter and win 33-32. The 33 points in the 4th are the most by any team ever that was held scoreless through the first 3. It's also tied for the 2nd most by any team in the 4th quarter in league history. Here are Dart and Daboll after the game.
It just sucks. I mean, it's like I said, I hate losing. We have good leaders on the team. We have good players. We have to find ways to finish the game.
Yeah, tough loss. Put their heart and soul into it. So, not a lot of talking that needs to be done when you lose a game like that.
Coach, I beg to differ. There is a lot of talking. A lot of talking that needs to be done after a game like that. And Rex, look, give credit to the Broncos. They came all the way back and they found a way to win, and that is great. But you cannot lose a game like that without contributing to it. There's no way in the world the Broncos win that game if the Giants don't give it to them. And if you were to sum up the different ways the Giants screwed that thing up, how would you do it?
I would say all of the above, because it took every disaster move that you did to contribute to this game. There's no way in hell you're going to lose this game.
Right.
Absolutely not. And we'll point to the interception, right?
Let's start with that.
Right here. Let's start with it. Okay, yeah, obviously a horrible play by a rookie. Why the hell is the rookie in this situation? Daboll did such a good job of clock management the whole game, and this right here is a disaster. All you got to do is get this team to call a timeout. Use the timeout, and they're going to have to, even if they score a touchdown, which obviously they will playing defense the way you did, they're going to have to recover an onside kick. No way in hell. You blew the game yourself. The clock goes. They're out of timeouts. What the hell are you doing?
It's the one thing they couldn't do in that situation, D. Wood, and it really does turn the entire game.
It did. That interception turned the entire game. And listen, you know, the clock is your friend at that point in time. You're talking about it's 4:53 left in the game. You're up 10, okay? Salt down the clock by running for, or at worst, like, use the quarterback legs.
The field, the entire football game, right? Like the odds that if you punt this football, that they were going to win were slim to none. And then, to your point, you got to manage the third down. And up until this point, the Giants you got to remember, they had converted a couple third and longs on some nice screens. His touchdown pass to Scatterboo was a nice 3rd and 10 conversion. And there in 3rd and 5, I would love, he's a phenomenal young quarterback. Like, let him use his legs at that point. I would have loved to see the QB truck there.
Yeah.
Let this guy get on the edge and go make a play for the first down.
So there's that play. And then after the game was over, Brian Burns of the Giants in particular, one of their many pass rushers, was extremely frustrated about the defensive strategy on that final sequence. So for those of you who didn't see it, after the Giants get that touchdown from Jackson Dart, they have good coverage on the kickoff. So Denver is pinned pretty deep in their territory. And then comes this play. And we'll show it. Alex, explain to everyone what they're seeing on this play here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's desperation, right? But you know right away, look, there's 3 down linemen, which, I mean, as a quarterback, it's drop 8. You know you're going to have a bunch of time. Look how relaxed Bo Nix is. Look at it. I mean, 5-step drop from the gun, 2 hitches. This is the best pocket he saw all day. They threw the ball 50-plus times. He never saw a pocket that looked like this, and it was on the most important play of the game.
Rex, you're one of the great defensive coaches in the history of the sport. What is that defensive philosophy, and why are they in it?
Well, it's dog poop. All right, I'm going to tell you right now. Look, this is absolutely absurd. Go get the sucker. All right? He can't. You want to limit the time that he has to throw the ball. Alex, you're right. Look at that clean pocket. What did Sean Payton do? So he's got his 5 linemen, and he has 2 chips. Why? We got to protect the quarterback to get the ball down the field. You got to be thinking the exact opposite. Of course, the difference is I'm a damn winner. I'm going to go kick your ass. I'm not going to just let you go and take it from me. They made him take it from me. And Burns, did you see him after the game?
Yeah, super frustrated.
Yeah. Absolutely, and he's right. Well, he should have said, no, man, forget it. We never heard you. We're going to come after this guy.
Rex, you know, the scared money doesn't make any money.
Absolutely.
And so when you have that type of front, why in the hell would you go to a prevent defense with 3 guys rushing the quarterback? I don't care how good your defense is. If you're giving a quarterback 4 seconds to throw the ball, he's going to find somebody in your defense.
Woody, to your point, the biggest strength of the entire Giants football team are their pass rushers. Right. Let's be very clear. They got 4 guys that can get after the quarterback. Like, let them do what they do best. Instead, you're dropping them into coverage, right? Your back end unit isn't your featured strength. Like, this is common sense. Right. I mean, I think at this point, again, let these guys eat, right? You earn the right to rush the passer. We talk about it all the time. This is the opportunity right here.
That's why you pay those guys. That's why, I mean, all the capital you put in that front. Now it's time to go. Close the game out. We saw Micah Parsons. We're going to show him later.
Yes.
He closed it out.
The disappointing part is the Giants played up until the 4th quarter a great game.
Great game.
The Giants have a lot of talent. The Giants should be in the thick of the playoff race with the roster they built, with the swag the quarterback has brought to the team, and instead they have another heartbreaking, crushing, deflating loss. This is a historic loss.
Right.
This is a loss, the likes of which when Herm Edwards returned a fumble after the Giants fumble with Joe Pisarcik. This is that kind of loss that you will always remember. If you think back to the 1970 merger, there have been 2 times in almost 3,700 games that a team has overcome a 19-point 4th quarter deficit. One was Peyton Manning on Monday Night Football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You don't forget it. And now we have another one that you will never forget. And the Giants are robbed. And we're talking about the ways they blew the game. We should be celebrating this team with the swag and talent they have. They should be talking about going to play. If they can make 1 extra point or 2, they'd win. 1 gets them to overtime. 2 gives them the win. Extra points, little things. Instead, we have a historic collapse that will always be remembered.
And the weirdest thing about this, so we are surrounded by fans of the New York Giants where we work here, and they are devastated, right? They're in mourning, and we totally understand why. those of us who are not as emotionally invested in it, I emerged from that game feeling better about the Giants than I have at any point, and as long as I can remember. They've got guys, they kept fighting. That kid Jackson Dart, look, he makes the critical mistake. Rookies make mistakes. To your point, maybe they shouldn't have put him in a position to make it, but he brings them back anyway. Yeah. I mean, the Giants have good players. You're right. They should be better than their record is right now.
Greeny, I couldn't agree more. I mean, listen, as someone that's not invested in the Giants organization, I know Giants fans are hurting all over the country this morning. I still feel really good about this football team. Going into Denver is a tough place to play. This is a really good defensive unit. You found a quarterback, right, at this point, I think, that can play football. I mean, this guy's got a very bright future. But this is a formula, to Schefty's point, that can win right now. I mean, nobody wants to play this defensive front. Brian Burns is a werewolf up front, right? Dexter Lawrence, like they got a bunch of guys that can get after you. They can run the football, right? Jackson Dart can make plays situationally, even as a rookie with his athleticism. Like, this is a formula that works and should be in
the
contention.
Conversation should be about them displacing the Commanders and being in the thick of the playoff race and having the quarterback and moving forward. And instead, they found a way to lose the game. And now they've got 5 losses. Right. They might make a playoff push, but the playoffs were there for them. Even in a year where they lost their best player in Malik Reed, it's a lost opportunity, self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted for sure, but it's the mentality is why this team's going to be at home and watching teams that aren't as good as them.
Because they coached not to lose.
Yeah, and they're just, they're like, no offense, but they play with no guts.